Bill Holland, how can recent college graduates crack the new job market?
Well, the first thing they need to do is to understand that there is a new market out there and that all of a sudden their resumes that they put together are not about them. Their resumes are about what people want from them. And they should begin to describe themselves and their background and their accomplishments in those terms.
What are the strongest areas in the country for hiring right now?
Well, it varies obviously, but it's the traditional growth areas, the South, the East Coast, the West Coast, even though some people think the East Coast is slowing down, it really isn't. But I think more important than where people are hiring, you got to make sure that wherever that is, you've got to be willing to relocate if that's called for. And secondly, you've got to think in terms of what they want and not what you've done.
What about being willing to go back to school? Is graduate school a must in today's economy where nearly everybody has college degrees that are going for those high-level jobs?
Graduate school should be an intentional strategy. If it's something you're just going to do because you don't have a better option right now, boy, that's a lousy investment. But if you see an end game, if you have an end game and it makes sense, then it's a good investment. But if it isn't, or you don't have, guess what? Bad deal.
Well, you look at Mark Zuckerberg, he dropped out of Harvard and he did pretty well with Facebook. And speaking of Facebook, do you have to be social networking to get a job in this new job market? Do you have to be on LinkedIn, Facebook to expand your reach?
It absolutely helps if you can do that. And the other thing I would say to people, you need to make sure that whatever online presence you have, that it is professional and cleaned up. And then go beyond that, of course, and get on LinkedIn and Facebook and the like, and use social media to find a job.
And what about for job switchers? Any recommendations for them? Because a lot of people, either they're job switchers or they've been out of the workplace for a little while, they've been laid off, changing jobs, took a little break. Tell me any suggestions for them.
Yeah, this is a great time to be a little bit older in the job market. And when I say older, I mean even people over 55 and over 60. It's an absolutely great time because we are in a situation for the first time in which we have a new generation out there. The old generation, Generation X, Y, and baby boomers are defined by the years in which they were born. This new generation is defined by its mindset. And anyone can play, anyone can participate. All they've got to do is to go back and make sure that they speak in terms of what the employer is looking for and not in terms of their traditional credentials.
This market is
stock pickers market.
Stocks have rallied this year.
We're coming into a Monday where we're going to